Welcome everybody to the very first Portent digital marketing tip, also known as the fat-free marketing tips. I have to call them the Portent digital marketing tips because all the branding people at Portent didn't like me using fat-free marketing because they thought it was some kind of diet plan. But we'll see how it goes, and maybe I'll just make it fat-free marketing. Every day or so, someone at Portent will bring you a 2-minute tip about digital marketing. We'll talk really fast to keep it under 2 minutes. And every month we'll have a theme. We'll start from the very, very basic stuff that month and move on to advanced stuff by the end of that month. This is brought to you by Portent. They are a Portent thing. We created them. We're writing them. The opinions in them are just our own. No living creatures were harmed in the making of this video except that fist-sized spider that crawled up my leg and I squashed while I was recording this. I felt really guilty about that because I'm usually a catch and release kind of person, but this thing was big enough to have facial expressions, so it's gone and I'm still here. If you have any questions, please tweet them. You can tweet them to the hashtag AskPortent. That's Portent with an E, P-O-R-T-E-N-T. Oh, and also, be sure to subscribe. March is all about SEO, also known as search engine optimization. So what is SEO? A lot of people ask that question. It's sort of a mysterious thing, seems to live in a black box somewhere. Here's what it is. SEO is the practice of improving a website's organic rankings by optimizing a site's visibility, authority, and relevance. Isn't that helpful? Well, we're all done. This could be a 1-minute tip, except not so much. If you take a look at typical search results, and here I'll search for the Seahawks, which have broken everybody's heart this year, but that's okay, and personally I'm okay with that play call, so let's just move on. If you take a look here, search results are usually comprised of a bunch of different things. So I search for the Seahawks here, you've got news, you've got this thing called a knowledge box or a graph box or a 1 box or a 2 box or whatever people are calling it right now. And then over here, these are your organic search results. They cannot be modified. You cannot pay to modify them. You can't call someone at Google and ask for a favor. You cannot blackmail someone at Google. Here you have organic search results again. There's an ad up here. That's not organic. Product ads, not organic. Ads, not organic. This part of the search result, that's organic. One last search. If I search for paint, this is an ad. It's not organic. This is an organic search result. These are local results, which also aren't generally paid, but they're not typically standard organic search results. And then here's standard organic search results, and notice then they start mixing in all this other crap. It's very hard to tell, but organic search results, again, in the simplest possible result, they look like this. They are the things you cannot modify by spending money. At least not by directly spending money. You can pay people like us, which we really like, but you can't pay Google. So to get those rankings, search engines like Google use these things that they call bots or spiders to crawl the internet. They download pages they can find, slicing and dicing them to look at content, layout, speed, structure, etc., and use that to build a massive index. Then they rank pages using that algorithm. That's what optimizing is about, the algorithm. Search engines use these algorithms, and they're a little bit mystical. And the more the algorithm likes your site for a particular phrase, concept, whatever, the higher you're going to rank for that phrase or concept. The specifics of algorithms are closely guarded secrets, but the very basic principles are well known. Search engines look at things like visibility. That's the first thing. A search engine has to be able to find your site, grab all the content, and grab it as efficiently as possible. That's visibility, and it's amazing how many ways you can screw it up. After 15 years in the business, I still find people who show me new and creative ways to completely hide a website from search engines. You want to make search engines, you want to let search engines find your stuff, and you want to make it as easy for them as possible. So you've made yourself visible? Fantastic. Now 2 other factors come into play. One is authority. Everyone talks about links, and yeah, links are very important to authority. Google revolutionized search in 2000 when they introduced PageRank, and PageRank used links to figure out how important pages were, and they still do that. The higher your authority, the higher you'll rank. Authority is a lot more complicated now. We don't even know all the different factors they look at. It's possible Google is flying overhead with drones and checking to see how nice our hair is. Regardless, SEO involves improving and increasing a site's authority as much as it involves improving and increasing a site's visibility. The last part of this is relevance. So SEO is also the practice of improving a website's relevance. What does your page actually talk about? That's relevance. Phrases are one way search engines figure out that relevance, but they also look at other stuff. So you hear about key phrases, keywords, putting them on the page, but they also look at the structure of your site, authority around specific topics, word counts on pages, percentage of words on the pages. It's just, there's all sorts of other things, but that's the last piece of the rankings puzzle. So there you have it. SEO is the practice of improving a website's organic rankings by improving a site's visibility, authority, and relevance. Don't worry, we're going to go into this a lot more over the months, so you'll learn more about how you optimize and why you should do it. Next time, why should you care about SEO? Remember, if you want to ask questions, go to #AskPortent. That's Portent. Make sure you subscribe. See the little button there? Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe, please subscribe, people. Remember, this is by Portent, www.portent.com. And today I was your friendly narrator, Ian Lurie at Portent Int. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon.